Hey besties, and welcome back to the Curated Home. I hope all of you have had a wonderful summer. I cannot believe that it is almost August, and I told you I would be back with fall content in August, and so I need to get some stuff off of my camera and kind of catch you up to speed before we move into fall content in just about a week. So as you know, I have spent my summer thrifting across Virginia, and I have enjoyed every second of it, obviously. I tried to post little bits and pieces of that here and there, but today what I want to do is just share with you some of the treasures that I have found in my thrifting adventures. I also want to catch you up to speed with where things are with the Curated Home. So before I went on summer break, I told you that I had some big news that I was working on, a big project. And what that is launching the Curated Home artisan line of items. I'm not going to say products because they're not products, but it's my art. It's my craft. And it's what I love to do. It's the core of who I am. My house is curated with the things that I have either bought, thrifting, or trash to treasured, and turned it into something of my own by putting my own mark on it. And some of these things that I'm making for this launch are things that are completely my idea, completely 100% from start to finish from me. And others are some things that I have gotten from other people and have made it my own, and I'm gonna sell it in my very favorite store, past and present. You've heard me talk about it a million times. It is a antique store, antique thrift, vintage kind of vibe. It's kind of all of that rolled into one. It's massive. It's a big store. And I'm gonna have a little teeny corner of that where it's just for my products or my art. I'm not calling it products because it's not where I'm gonna sell my art. So that is my side venture. And I've also revamped my logo. I didn't even have a logo, so I had to create one. So I've created my logo, which you saw in my intro, and I'm gonna keep this intro. I might tweak it for the seasons. I like to change things, so I can't say that the aesthetic of it won't change, but my logo will not, because I have invested in a bit for the logo. I created it myself, but getting items with my logo, that's an investment. And so I've already done that. I won't be changing that for quite some time. But more about all of that later. This video is meant to catch you up to speed and get some items off of my camera so that I can start working on the fall pieces that I've already filmed for fall content, as far as decorate with me's and all of that. You will see a lot more crafting now because that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'll still be decorating. You'll still see all of that, but you'll also see the things that I'm making and selling. I'm not shipping yet. So before you ask, I'm not shipping. If you want something, you're gonna have to find your way to Virginia to come get it because I'm not shipping it yet. It's starting small. I need to start small so that I don't get overwhelmed and give up because I will get overwhelmed and give up. Anyway, you'll see decorate with me's, you'll see my crafting, but you'll also see what I make for my booth, and then how I stage it and all of those types of things. So hopefully that's something that you're into and you'll enjoy seeing. I know that the algorithm can be really funny, and I've been away for a while, so I don't anticipate any of my videos doing great right now, but that's okay. It's not about how many people watch it. It's not about how many likes I get or anything like that. This is just simply because I love you besties and I want to share this portion of my little world with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this wonderful, wonderful thrift haul number 1. Alrighty, besties, there's no shame here. I'm showing you the bad, the ugly, and all of it. I am hoarding it in my craft room, bathroom, shower. That's where I'm hoarding a lot. And I'm trying to slow down a little bit, but look, I haven't even gone through it yet. I just thrift and put it in here to keep it out of the way. There's turkeys, there's soup turreens, there's all kinds of goodies. And what doesn't fit in there, or I'm afraid will get broken, goes on my craft room floor. So There's definitely a lot more than what you're seeing here because this was midsummer. So you can only imagine what it looks like right now. I'm trying to work my way through it, cleaning it, organizing it. And right now, everything that's in the bathroom shower is holiday related. Anything that's not holiday related is out here on the floor, or it's in the basement on the floor, or it's already been staged in the house. One of the first things that I thrifted were these stirs. They are stinking cute. There was a set of 4, and you know how I love minis. I just couldn't resist them. They were $1 for 4, and I scooped them up. And I have not yet, but I need to Google Lens these to see if they're anything special. But they are just super adorable. I am so happy that I scooped them up, and they are so small. Just look, I'm going to hold my finger up next to it so you can see how teeny these little people are. It is just unreal. I picked up this display shelf that looks like a house because I have an advent calendar idea. I'm going to be remaking this for a Christmas advent calendar. It was $4. It hangs on the wall, and I have my future daughter-in-law in mind for this. This is going to be her advent calendar, and I need to find a couple more because she does littles collections as well, and I think that this is going to be perfect for her. I also picked up this beautiful shelf. You can hang it on the wall. This is from Home Interior. It is a vintage piece. I paid like 12 something for it. It has a drawer. I plan on making this over and using it in my kitchen. I will tell you that anytime I see anything that can stand alone and can be a unique riser on a counter, I am scooping it up. And I like playing with my decor, so I can have several of these and just change them out as I get bored with them, and that kind of thing. And I can also use them in my booth if I want to stage something, or, it's just very versatile. So I am going to make this over, and it is going to go in my kitchen. And I'm so happy that I picked it up. I also picked up these beautiful wooden sconces. They're going to be perfect in my house for fall. I am going to redo them a little bit. They are in the primitive style, but wait till you see how I stage them and flip them. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I can't believe I found a mini globe like the large one that I have. This is going to be perfect for the nautical decor that I do in the summer. I love it. I think it's so cute. Now, I do need to do a repair on it. It was just a couple of dollars. So, I scooped it up. I'm going to give it some TLC, and it is going to be a perfect little addition to my summer decor next year. And I always pick up any cloche or any cake stand when I see it if it's at a good price, because you can never have too many or variations of these. So all I need to do with this is clean it up really good. It is a plastic lid. It looks like glass, but it's not. It's plastic. And that makes that sticker, how they tape the lids and everything together. I'm going to have to really work on that with some Goo Gone to really clean this up well. And then it will be perfect once it's clean and good to store some fall treats in. At the beginning of the summer, when I was looking to do all nautical decor, I found it hard to find little sailors and things like that. And I'm scoring a lot of them lately. I don't know what it is. It's the summer for people giving up their nautical decor, I guess. But that's okay. I'm here to scoop it up and bring it home and bring new life to it and enjoy it. It can come stay with me for a little bit. So these little guys will be added to my summer decor next year. And these cute little ants. I found a whole bag of these little ants, and they are just the cutest little thing. I needed to clean them up. They were a little broken, so I had to do a little repair work on them, but they are stinking adorable. They're each holding their own little treat that they've made out with, and they're scurrying away from a picnic basket, but they are so cute. And wait till you see how I staged them for summer. This was one of Art's favorite finds. He loves these little ants. So my first thought when I picked these up, they're just some 10 signs, was to try to use them in my gaming hutch because it's, football. And, I thought, how cute is this? But also my boys loved football and Art loves football. So I just thought it would be cool to try to incorporate these somehow in a gaming hutch situation. But, we'll see. Next year I'll pull them out and we'll see what I do with them. And I also found this cute little country market sign I thought was super cute. I think if I just paint the background of it black and distress it a little bit, it will be a really cute little sign for the kitchen. And I have found two of these cookbook holders. They have the weighted page holders to them. They're super cute in a kitchen. And what I chose to do with this one was do some rub and buff on it so it looks copper. And I think it'll be really cute for Christmas when you put a Christmas cookbook in there. I think it'll be absolutely gorgeous. I also picked up this star, and I'm gonna make some grubby candles and put a little grubby candle in it. I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna put this yet, but I think what I'm gonna do is change the color of it and just add a different homespun maybe. I just think that it's perfect. It just needs a little TLC. And then I have this lantern that came, it works and it has the bulb and everything. It has a lighthouse on this punch out on the side of it. So this will go in the summer bin and I'll bring it back out for the summer. But I think it is super cute. And it does get warm enough that you can put a tart in the top of it. And it would be perfect for the summer, regularly $19.25. And I think I paid $9 something for it. I showed the sticker there, so definitely well worth the money. It's beautiful. And then I picked up this hard top basket, picnic basket, and it is in pristine condition. Anytime you can find a basket that has that hard top lid, it's perfect for storage, and you can stack other ones on top of it so you kind of have a graduated look, from the larger to the smaller. And they're perfect for storage. Just put them in a corner, they look pretty, and you're hiding all your little goodies in there. So this is a great find anytime you can find them. I suggest scooping them up. And I only paid, what was it? Just a couple of dollars for it. So well worth the money. And this was such a score. It is solid wood, punch tin doors, and absolutely gorgeous. It's thin enough, it does belong on a wall. You're supposed to hang it. I'm not going to hang it yet. I do have plans on redoing it and using it, but not right this second because this would actually be perfect for my booth. I think not to sell, but to actually stage some things in that I make. Like I can see my grubby candles in this. I think that this would be a perfect little display stand for my booth or craft fairs or artisan shows or anything like that. It's heavy, but it's not too heavy that I could carry it with me. Like, it could travel well with me, I think, but it does need a little TLC. I'm always on the lookout for candle holders, especially now that I'm making so many candles. So this one doesn't need anything to it other than a good wipe down and it's good to go. So I scooped that up for a good deal. And then I'm always picking up silver pieces whenever I can find them. And this one was a little unique because of the shape and the size, and that it came with a lid. Sometimes you find them and it's missing the lid. But this one had all the bells and whistles and I'm excited to have it. And then I picked up this basket. The only thing that I need to do is refresh the top with some black paint. And And then that's it. They put the sticker on top. So when I take that sticker off, I guarantee you the paint will peel. So I'm just going to go give it a fresh little coat of paint on the top. And then it is perfect just to stage in the house somewhere. I love baskets. And then I picked this box up. It's a set of 6 cups and 6 plates. These are wooden plates, but I am telling you, these are this is why I got them. I got them for the plate because it reminded me of a butter pad. And wait till you see what I do with these. I'm keeping the cups for another project later down the road. So they're just going to go in my craft stash for now. But wait till you see what I did with those plates. And then I found this cute little watermelon. It has the little teeny toothpick holder things in it. Toothpick little holder things in it. So this will go perfect with those ants that I hauled as well. And I think it'll make a cute little vignette for summer. Now this is a super cute little piece. It came with a broken foot. It was in the clearance pile at Goodwill because it was broken. So I picked it up for just a couple of dollars. And I'm going to give it a good cleaning. And I'm not 100% sure how it's going to turn out, but I've got an idea in mind. And it came with all these little pieces. Now, I'm assuming that this is a cutesy-pootsy little tic-tac-toe kind of thing. I don't think I want to use it that way, though. I think I want to do something different with it. But I do like all the littles that came with it, like the little teeny cows. And then on the other side in that drawer were these little teeny jars. So I think it will be super cute to do something with the littles. But the littles are going to go in my craft stash for right now. And I'm just going to try to repair and fix the little cabinet piece. Pantry boxes are a really good investment and I love collecting them, but you can use them as risers and as storage, so you're really making your dollar stretch when you find these. This was one of my favorite finds. It was, you can find this on Amazon, $26 or $35, but it is a spice storage container with a funnel and a scoop, and I thought immediately of an apothecary when I saw it, and I cannot wait to play with this and use it. I think this was one of my favorite finds. And look at this fun little find. It is a grater collection that is turned upside down on a little spindle thing, and you can put your utensils in it. I am going to clean this up. I am going to paint that chicken, and I'm going to use this in my kitchen. And then I found this picture. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And I know exactly where I'm going to put it. And you will see it in my house this fall. This is a very grandma core kind of piece, but I couldn't pass it up. I just think it is super cute. The reds, the whites, and the blues lend itself really well for the 4th of July, in that July decor decorating. And I also found this piece again in that same kind of color palette, the reds, the blues. This is more a dark bluish black, definitely primitive, but I love it. And I cannot wait to stage this. This is actually a vintage piece. And then the last thing are these wonderful pumpkin tins. We are going to transform these, and we'll do that in another video together, but I can't wait to share that little project with you soon. Besties, that's going to do it for this week's video. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming back. And until next week, when we do this all again and start some crafts and all the things, I'll see you then, besties. Bye.